Okay, so let's quickly see what we were doing yesterday. This was the application. I can open the same code space here as well. Okay. So we cloned it. We created Terraform IAM role. We created S3 bucket. We created EC2 instance. Let me just create it again. When I go uh, off the work, so I delete all this. So I need to run it again. Um, Terraform apply, and I just need to say okay, I need to go to Terraform EC2 instance folder and just run. It's creating the EC2 instance and Ansible. Not Ansible, the name is confusing here, but yeah, and name is just a name. Machine is created. We have this URL, but just let's try to log in into this machine. I think it will take a little time because it is still configuring. So that we can confirm by going to EC2 console. It's running now. And let me go to the main code and let's try to log in here. Okay, so Ansible user doesn't have permission. Just Jenkins. Okay, it will still taking time. Maybe it is restarting it. And running, initializing. Let it initialize. And while it is initializing, we can just update the link to wherever we have Ansible. We will change it to Jenkins. Okay. Even if we run it again, yeah, now it is setting. I am in the machine. Let me see if there is any process running regarding Jenkins. Okay, so sudo ps aef, and you can grab for Java to Jenkins runs as a Java process. It's not running. We can system secure. Status Jenkins. If it is still installing it. Just checking, yeah, there is a cloud init running. Script is also running. I can just see what is the state, what is the content of the script. Yeah, we'll see this is what we added. It is running, this script is still running. Let it run for some time. Now we do this query. Jenkins. RPM moves. Okay. See again if it is still running. The script is still running. can also try to run this. So it's not able to talk to the network. Will give ample time to this. Docker is still okay. The script is still running. We'll wait for this script to run. Okay. In the meanwhile, what I'll show you is our um, Jenkins file. You can also go through the Jenkins file, what it is doing. Okay. So this Jenkins file. So this Jenkins file runs on a Docker agent. So this is running as an agent. This pipeline will run in an agent, which is a Docker agent. So that is why we need Docker on the machine, and it will do a checkout. Okay. This repo is public, so you can omit the credential ID here, okay, because it is public here. So you can remove this one. But if it is not public, you have to add that credential. To make it simple, we remove it. Then it will build the Docker image from this Docker file. So there is a Docker file here. Okay. You can see this. This is a very simple Docker file. Just rename it to be standard Docker file. Okay. Once it is built, it push to Docker Hub, and for Docker Hub you need a Docker Hub password and username. So you have to go to Docker Hub and sign up for for the account, and whatever username password you have there, you need to add it into Jenkins, your Jenkins. Okay, and at the end, it just run the deployment command. Okay, so it is running on the same agent where you want to deploy the application. But for in our case, we will use a SSH command to run the composer, or we will replace that SSH command with a Ansible playbook command. So it will run Ansible playbook and it will deploy the application using Ansible flows. Okay, let's see what is the state of. Okay, the script is still running. I think it is very, very slow. This. It's still running. I can just kill this. So kill -9 to kill running process using process ID. Yep. So now if you see this, it's still doing. I will kill the parent project. 1195. Now it is killed, and there's an output file. You can check the output file. What happened here? So a lot of connection unreachable thing. I don't know what is wrong with this machine. Okay, we'll we'll manually do it. Okay, so this was the script. Get it here. So what we are doing is we are installing Java first. Okay, and these instructions are there in the I mean what is the script is already present in user data. So you can use this script. Till this point it is done. We will just install open JDK GRE. So these three commands to install JDK GRE. We are connecting to google.com. This machine doesn't have internet connection. Why? Security group receiver. For some reason, this is not able to talk to the internet. I'm just checking if it is in right subnet. This is the subnet. And this subnet have what was some public ID, subnet ID is here in route table. For all the destination apart from this, it sends to internet gateway. And the internet gateway is this. Okay, I click this, I should get more information. Okay, this is the VPC. This is the default VPC ID anyway. Okay, maybe some different issue. Okay. Anyway, if this Jenkins is not able to spin up, we'll create a same Jenkins in our own system. Okay, so I can run the same command on my system, and we should be able to spin it up. If we are not able to do it on your AWS account, you can do same in a any Ubuntu machine you have on your system. Okay, so these are Ubuntu compatible script. So what I'll do is I'll just go here and I just go sudo su log in here. Okay, and I will run this command. Okay. I don't know what happened with that machine. In the meanwhile, what I'll do is, okay, so if you Students, can you try to run this Terraform code on your in your AWS account and see if it works for you? Okay, just go and enable Terraform on your system and run the Terraform plan and apply. Init, plan and apply. So instruction to run this are already present here. If you're stuck anywhere, feel free to ask question here. So Lalit is here in the channel. He will help you out on any of the issues you face. You can just uh, post the errors in this June chat so that we can pick it up and we'll answer it accordingly. Okay, still running. We will let it take.
Excuse me, sir.
Sorry.
Sir, I've joined the class. I mean, late. Can you
Okay,
explain me whatever been done today?
we're just figuring out why the internet is not working on the system. I spinned up. Okay, so what we did is I just spinned up the machine that that will host our Jenkins, and it will be our infra machine. Like this machine will be running Jenkins. It will have Ansible and it will have Docker. So this will be like your controller machine from where like from this machine you will be controlling other infrastructure. Like you will be deploying your application on some other machines. You will be installing Terraform on that machine, and you will run Terraform flows in it. If just like this machine, this this code space environment is your controller machine right now. So from this controller, we created another controller which will sit in AWS. Okay, and from there you will talk to other machine to deploy your application and other. Okay, so here I have created just one machine, and I will create another machine that will be uh, our target machine. So that target machine, we will deploy our application. So I'll make it like target or app host. Okay. So this machine will host our application, and I'll just remove this one. Okay. The security group is fine. Our application runs on 3000 port. So I will add that port as well. Okay. The application run on 3000 port. Okay, here I have added this. Here, user data, I will just use we don't need to install most of the thing. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this and create another file that will contain app host configuration. Okay. So app host, so we will keep the Jenkins here so that we can connect from Jenkins. Add user, fine. This is fine. We don't need Java. Okay. We don't need Jenkins on this machine. We only need Docker because we will be running Docker Compose. Okay. So this will be a Docker Compose deployment on the EC2 machine. And of course, we will need Jenkins and all those things to spin it up. Okay. So this machine I have created. Now I each create tags. Okay. And let's try to set the output so that you will be able to check the URL. Okay. So this SSH connected string I can set for app host as well. App host. Okay. We will not need it, but just in case. Okay. App host. And I'll just remove this one. It's just kind of junk. Yeah. Okay. App host. App host. Perfect. So here I will just run Terraform. Okay. So I'm in a different folder. Terraform plan. And what it is saying each document. Terraform host each document. I can remove this tag, not required anymore. Okay, so what we are creating is one more host, which will deploy our application, where application will be deployed. So it says, yes, you have one machine to add, one machine to destroy, and one to change. Okay, so what I'll do is Terraform apply and auto approve. Okay, so this is running. And since like right now we are running all this Terraform command from CLI here, the same we will add it into a Jenkins instance. Okay, so Jenkins instance will run all these commands for you. Okay, and when you control those things from Jenkins, you make sure your Jenkins instance is not down. So we will comment out this AWS resource and we will delete this resource from Terraform so that it will have a separate folder. So we will have a separate folder for infrastructure Terraform code, and we will have separate folder for application Terraform code. Okay, so it is destroying Jenkins instance, which is fine. Okay, okay, our OpenJDK is running here. What I will do next is I'll just, if this is a different thing. I was here. I go to user data. Now I need to install Jenkins. So to install Jenkins, I'll just copy this code. Okay. Okay, it is installing. I think I'm sharing my screen, right? You can see my screen, right?
Yes, yes. So is this a new
Okay.
machine?
This is my host, my laptop. I'm installing Jenkins on my laptop, and from my laptop, I'll show you how to do it. So I was not able to enable internet. Maybe this is a restriction in my account right now. I need to check what is the restriction here. But again, like this I will fix. So there's a host here. But yes, this is not a new machine. This is just my machine I'm using. Okay, I'm trying to log in into the app host, or still running. It will take a little time. Field to connect bus, which is fine. We don't have a system D here, so I'll just say service Jenkins status. Jenkins is not running. I just start status. Jenkins is running, and we don't know where Jenkins is running, so we can find the process here. This is Java process, this is Java process, and this is the process ID. So using process ID, you can find the port where it is running. So PULPAN. So when you pass the, so when you can just grab the port, and now you see it is listening on 8080. Okay. But you see here, it is listening on colon. Okay. So this colon is IPv6. Okay. And we want Jenkins to listen on. So we cannot access this thing from our browser. So if you try to access this browser, maybe I'm able to browse it, but it is not working. Okay, I can just try to see. No, it doesn't work like localhost. If I just do a localhost here, okay, yeah. So okay, this is listening on localhost. So you see now I have a Jenkins here. It says the password is here. So I go to the machine and I'll just paste it here. It shows me a password. I will paste it here. Okay. Install selected plugin. It will take a while. But I would recommend you follow the instruction in the project so that you will know how to use Terraform. So the purpose of this capstone project is you get hold on Terraform, how to run and apply Terraform code, and how to add more resources into your Terraform code. Okay, and the purpose is also that also to get you to understand to help you understand how Terraform connects with AWS. Okay, so you need to know how they connect with each other. Rest of the thing already are there on internet. You can find all these things on internet, but I want you to practice how things works internally. Okay? So mistakes will be there. You will do mistakes. You will but you will learn by mistake only. If everything works in a single shot, you will never learn it. So they're still starting. Okay, let us see if the app post is running. So if I go to just type Jenkins here, okay, the app host is running. And let's see if the Docker is installed here. So Docker ps, Docker is not installed. Okay. Hmm, okay. Jenkins. Jenkins. Okay. So I'll just do apt update. Somehow my machines are not able to connect to internet. I think I deleted the Elastic IP this morning. Yeah, my bad. Anyway, we don't need to visit this. Will you do it here? Students, did you try running the Terraform code? Any one of you, just to check if it is working. It may be my account in issue, but if you tried at your end, and I wanted to know what result you get. Did you manage to get the Jenkins console?
No, sir, it is not working from my end.
Okay. So can tell me like what issue you are getting?
I mean, I mean, struck from yesterday's point of view.
Okay. So which part, like which step first? Like I think we can help you out. Like you
Can
were
you
able
commit the
to.
changes I've made? I mean, today.
Okay, sure. Yeah, we can make the changes. Rating. And when I do changes here, I need to go to GitHub. I need to go to Hobby. So this is done with. We need to go to our fourth Todo app. This is our fourth Todo app. And we can just go here. Your pull request. Create pull request. Um, Lalit, can you merge it?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Okay,
done
it
sir.
is merged. Yeah, okay. So thank you. Student, can you just pull the changes again? So you will get all the changes that I have done. Students.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Trying.
Yeah, sure. Others also please try. I think I'm here. I'm keeping all admin. Emails. So my Jenkins is ready. So now when you have this Jenkins ready, okay. So the next thing you need to do is, where is my code space? I think I'm on the wrong place. This is my code space. Okay. So when you want to create a pipeline code in Jenkins, you should the best practice is you should have a Jenkins file in your GitHub repository. Okay, and using that you can always uh, update your Jenkins pipeline without updating the Jenkins configuration directly. Okay, so this file will drive all the Jenkins pipeline configuration. Okay, so I'll just remove this one for now to keep it simple. And this is my org name. So I'll just update this org so that it will work. Okay. Well, you don't need to change this. You should keep it as is because that repository exists. I want to try from my repository so that it will be able to clone it. Okay. So I'll commit this one. Okay. I'm also committing this one so that fix Jenkins is file naming. Okay. This is done. I'll just push it. Okay. Now my job is to create a Jenkins job here. Okay. I use a lot of Jenkins. I can just go here, log in here, just say admin. Okay, I'm logged in here. Create a job. Todo App CICD. Go to pipelines and just save it. Okay. Here we need to add the configuration. So I'll choose because I have Jenkins file in the GitHub repository. I can use the script from SCM. If you don't want to use this, you can just copy paste the same script and it will work also. Okay. Here's my Jenkins. This is my Jenkins file. I can copy this and I can paste it here. So anything changes in the application, this Jenkins pipeline, you need to come to this job and make the changes and remember that you have changed this. Okay, so you can also apply and save this and do a build now. And of course, it will fail, and I will tell you the reason. Okay, missing required agent section. So we had agent here. Okay, I removed it. And I can find the configuration. Okay. I can copy this as well. With job configuration. Let me just fix this job and I'll give you some time to fix it. Okay, this is running and it is checking out the code. You see, this is the code. It is trying to build, but it doesn't have permission. Okay, this doesn't have permission because the Docker is not running on my system. So what I'll do is, and that you can confirm this Docker is well. Okay, so this is running as Jenkins user. Okay, if you see ps minus aef and grep java, okay, this is running as a Jenkins user. You see this Java process is running on Jenkins. So Jenkins user doesn't have access to Docker instance here. I can give access to Docker Jenkins for Docker environment. So user mod minus a. I need to add Jenkins user in the group, in the Docker group. So Jenkins in Docker group. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Docker Jenkins. Perfect. Now it need to run again and it should work. There will be more failures and I will show you why. Okay. And I just need to restart this Jenkins job. Okay. Service Jenkins. Restart. Okay. Let it restart. Student, do you have any question or any doubt what we are doing here, or anything that you won't be able to you don't understand? You didn't understand the part, so you have to do the same thing in your system as well. Okay, I'm just showing you what how things will go and what issues you can face. Okay, so I'll just say admin.
Sir, I have my old server. Can I
Okay,
try there?
yeah, you can try that. So this the old server, or yeah, you have an old laptop.
I'm telling, I mean, previously done all this practice in that server.
Yeah. You can do with that old Jenkins server. Yeah, it's totally fine. If you have a as the Jenkins server already with you, you can do this. So now you see it is running the Docker build command. Okay, so it is building the Docker image. I would ask all of you to do the same thing at your end as well. Okay, so you know what is happening in the background. building. It will take time. Now it is extracting. It is first downloading this Node.js base image from Docker Hub. Now it is adding all the detail. Okay, perfect. So you see a failure here. Okay, the job failed. You look for an error here, and the error says it did not find the Docker Hub credential. Okay, okay. So I'll just stop here. Okay, so I want everyone to come to this error. Okay, and I want to see if you can you know this error and you know how to fix it. Okay, so okay, so this is like uh, the thing. Okay, so anyway, you will again you will reach this error. I'll sh I'll just add this one. I know how to fix this. Okay, so if you see this issue, this is because we don't have any credential. Okay, so I'll go to credential provider. Okay, I know not to here. I go to manage Jenkins. I go to credentials and I need to add a credential in global domain. Add credential, username, password. So username will be my Docker Hub username and password I need to copy. Okay. I need to copy the password. Okay. Docker Hub. Docker. I copy username. Okay, sorry, I can use this one. Copy username or password Docker farm and password. Okay, so I'll paste the password protocol. One trust in paste and DevopsFarm. And we say Docker credentials. Okay, this name is what you use in Jenkins file. Okay, our Jenkins file is this. Let me close it. And you see the Docker credential ID is Docker Hub. So I'll keep this same so that I don't need to change anything else. Okay, username, password here, Docker Hub ID here, and just say create. And now if I go to dashboard and run this Todo app, build now. This time it's little faster because it already have this Node.js image, and it is trying to log in. See login work, login succeed. It created this one. It is trying to push the image, and you see that it is preparing, pushed, perfect, success, all good. So you see in the last, this last stage is skipped. It's a deploy to do application. It is a skip because there is a condition here which we haven't enabled until now. So this we will do tomorrow. Okay, but I encourage all of you to try out this code, the Terraform code, and set up a Jenkins by yourself if you don't have a one. And if you have one, just try to create a new job that runs the Jenkins files here, Jenkins file here. Okay. Okay. Uh, uh, so with one more thing is I hard coded the pipeline here, which is not good. Okay. So you should always use Jenkins file from Git. Okay. So I'll provide the Git URL so that it can get from my so when you copy that, because you have HTTP URL, I'll copy this URL here. In the credential, I just select DevopsFarm, master branch. Okay, I don't have a master branch, so I have a main branch. I just change it to main, And you see the script file. This is the path of the Jenkins file that you want to run. I save this and I will build it now. And I should not see any difference. What is this? Okay. I understood. So because I did not update this code, let me quickly update this code and put agent any, and I need to push this code. Okay. And fix for any agent not set. Commit. And where is push button? This is the push button. Okay. Now it is pushed. And what that is the thing that you need to do is just click on build now. And it's running. It should not take much time. It failed. Okay, to do it not. There's a lot of things. So one more mistake I made in the URL. Set a URL. And in the Docker file, yeah, this link is not good. It's appearing here. It's it. I do a lot of mistake. I admit. Okay. Once it is pushed, you just need to run it. So you don't need to change the Jenkins configuration, Jenkins pipeline configuration, in order to fix a pipeline. So you just need to update the code here, the Jenkins file code here. Fine, you do a lot of trial and error, and then ultimately you know what is going on. This is the purpose of this project. Okay, pushed. It is pushing, and now it is success. Okay. I'll okay, so I'll stop here. So I want all of you to try this out. So what we did so far is, if I check the project handout, we are till here. Okay, so we ran this Jenkins code. Okay, and we configured this one. Okay, so next part is deployment. Okay, using Ansible. So this is something I will update today, and you can perform this on your system. So we'll see how to do this with Ansible. So we haven't done any deployment as of now. We just have build image and push image. Okay. So student, please just try this 9-step on your system and see if you face any issue. And when we connect tomorrow, we'll go through your issues and any problems that you get while running the code. Okay. All right. I'll stop here. And probably if you have